Murray.
Andy, just some of your feelings after that? Bit of a mixed bag?
Not a mixed bag for me. I'm delighted with the win. It was always going to be a tough old challenge for our group against what I believe to be a top class international side. So any type of W here at the Aviva today was always going to be a great result for us. Well, he came off and failed his HIA at the time, so he'll be going through the protocol as always over the next couple of days.
Hey Andy.
Hey Mary.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
What did you learn about your team today?
Well, quite a lot. I suppose the most pleasing thing for me would have been he's never going to be perfect. I think we saw certainly in the first half that there was test match fit and up to speed more than us, probably through the preparation that they'd had and the hit out against the Sunwolves, and then I'm sure that a good review against the Lions and the opportunities that they created against them would have given them good confidence going into the game. And I thought we was a bit rusty, certainly in the first half, that we compounded negative errors on errors, and it made the game difficult for us. It looked like they had their legs about them more than we did. But having said that, in the second half, it certainly wasn't perfect again. But how we controlled the game with our set piece and our field position and continued to go after Japan in that second half was the most pleasing thing. And then, the hardest thing for any team that's new, that's coming together, is dealing with negativity within your own game, especially when there's a side like Japan that is so dangerous, certainly on the counter-attack, etc. But we managed to stay calm, we managed to stay in control, managed to stay next task focused, and I think that got us through in the end.
Can I just ask you about the half-back pairing? Obviously a new partnership. How did you feel they went?
I thought it was great. I thought they controlled. I thought the control of the last 20 minutes when we started sorting our exits out a little bit better, and our middle third management was great, and that was one of the reasons why we kept on going after them in the second half. Certainly in the last 20 minutes defensively, so they're a major part of that.
And finally, can I ask you about the use of the bench? Like obviously, Gavin Coombs came on with 9 minutes ago. Casey was basically a minute. Did you plan to get them on earlier? Did you get a change?
Yeah, we did. We was a little bit decimated in the backs, and things don't always go according to plan. And Craig's been in that situation before. There's many a scrum half that's been in the situation before where you're only one substitute left, and anyone could fall over. So you have to be, just hang back there. Hopefully, we'll assess the situation over the weekend, and hopefully we can try and get those guys a bit more game time.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Andy, what's the story with Jordan Larmour? What's his injury, and were there any other injuries today?
Other than Chris and Jordan, Jordan's he's a groin problem that's yet to be diagnosed, but he couldn't sprint. He couldn't sprint, and he couldn't be himself. So therefore, we brought him off as soon as we could.
Anything further there for Andy, guys, in this live section?
Sorry. Can I just ask about Josh's performance, Andy? I thought he was out of the team and came back in and has really kind of grasped every opportunity.
I thought he was outstanding. It's his carrying which has been at the forefront of his top performances of late for Leinster and obviously for us. And he certainly carried unbelievably strong again today. But some of the tackles that he was putting in, the energy that he had, you know, he just kept going and going and going, and I thought he was outstanding today. And look, you know, internally we'd always back our own players. We thought he was unlucky not to get involved last week with the Lions, etc. But he knows there's a window here to perform against the top class side in Japan, and he was always wanting to put his best showing out there. So he's still in the shot window. Hi.
I asked you about your impression on Japan compared to the team you faced 2 years ago.
More of the same. I think. I think the brand of rugby is consistent. What they was playing in the World Cup. Obviously, they've not been played many games since then, but certainly over the last 3 games that we've seen them play now, I suppose the game has come on even more so. I mean, they are unbelievably dynamic and hard to stop on the break. They've got some very dynamic and powerful and skillful athletes across the board. I thought first half, again, I thought they was more up to speed in the contact area than we were, certainly as far as international football is concerned. So I think you know, in reality, they've not played that many games since the World Cup. But if they had, I don't think 10th place in the world rankings is a true reflection of where they're at. I suppose they're a good few positions higher than that.
Well, there's been reports that they could come back again in November. Do you think that this could be a start of a rivalry, or do you think there's still too big a gap for these two nations rivals?
Oh no, every single game that we'll play against Japan from now on in will always be a close encounter. I think the strength in depth that they've got, I think the way that the league at home is developing year on year is just getting stronger, and it only stands them in good stead for the future at international level. Thanks.
Okay, folks, that's all we've got time for today. So following on this now will be a player from the Irish team. Okay, in a few minutes.